When you're running an event, you can now promote that on LinkedIn. It doesn't matter if it's an online or an in-person event, a free or a paid event. You can now use the LinkedIn events feature to promote your event, get in front of a wider audience and start engaging with the people that are telling you that you're going. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up an event and how to engage your members with it. So let's jump straight in, shall we? When you want to create an event on LinkedIn, the easiest way to do that is to just go to your homepage here, scroll down and have a look on the left-hand side until you get to the very unfamiliar location where it says events. So it'll say recent, groups, events just above followed hashtags, and then there's a little plus sign that you click to create a new template. So this is your template here. Now you can add a logo or an image, and you can add a background image as well. You just click those little pencil keys in order to select the image that you want to add in. Obviously you want to name your event, so specify what it is and what people are going to get. Again, the more detail that you can offer, the more likely people are going to click on it and want to read more. You can set the organizer, so you can organize this either from your company page or from your personal profile, and you just use the drop down menu here to select which one you want to go for. And you can specify whether or not it's going to be an online event or an in-person event. If you make it in person, you have the ability to search directly for a location. So if I was to start typing in Manchester, for example, it will then start giving me location options, whereas if you toggle it here to say it's an online event, you don't get those fields. This is where you put your broadcast link. So if you're using Zoom or GoToWebinar, that's where you would put that broadcast link. You set a date and a time, the start time and the end time. Again, look at time zone, and here's where you put a description. The more specific you can be around the outcomes that somebody would get from joining your event, the more likely somebody is to join it. A lot of people promote events that are very, very vague and don't go into enough detail around the, what's in it for me for attending. So use, you've got 5,000 characters here, so space it out, make it look as appealing as possible. Look at topics, like I said, a schedule, speakers, but really focus that around the outcomes. What are attendees going to take away from that event, and why should they attend? This is your opportunity to get people to sign up, to register, and to show up as well. Ticketing website, so you can promote both free and paid events. You can now host an online event using Eventbrite. So if you are charging for your event, you can direct people to the Eventbrite page so they can sign up and pay. Or you can just send them to Zoom or GoToWebinar to actually complete those registration details too. And at the bottom here, you can select whether or not you want it to be a private event, so only people that you specifically invite, or if you want to make it a public event where people can sign up and do that. Public events are a really great way for you to expand your reach and get in front of more people. And events are a really, really good way to generate new leads, especially if you're running things like webinars and online summits and things like that. They're a great lead generation tool. So just select which one that you want to create. Here, once you've filled in all of the details, you just want to hit create, and then that will publish a new page. So I'm just going to show you here's one I did earlier. So this is where all of your events will appear. Now on this section here on the left hand side, it will show you events that you have created as well as events that you are signed up to go to as well. So I'm going to a webinar tomorrow called Innovating in a Crisis by the Institute of Directors. So that shows up here, but these two events are ones that I have created. So this one here, free webinar, this is something that happened earlier today. And if you look here, what we've got, you've got a summary of the event, and also it tells you who's actually signed up to the event. So once it's happened, you have the ability to then go and engage directly with those people. So you can click on their profile, send them a private message and engage with them there. You also have the ability to start a conversation specifically in this section, and it operates a bit like groups, so you can recommend posts and do things like that. This is an event that's running tomorrow. So my club, the Curious Marketing Club, hosts guest presentations once a month. So They're public to register and join live, but then the replays are available to members of the club, as well as a Q&A and everything. So I'm just using LinkedIn events as a way to promote these events and also help raise the profile of my guest speakers as well. So as you can see, we've got 9 attendees already. If I click get tickets, that will then open up a new page in Zoom where people can go and actually register for that particular webinar. So it's just loading at the moment. My internet is so slow. But yes, that will take you to Zoom, which is where you will just complete your registration details. But if you can go back into the LinkedIn event, you can see all the details here. And also, as you can tell, I can start a conversation in that event, add, images, video, documents, and that sort of thing. So as you can see, events are a huge opportunity for business owners, for marketers, for salespeople to help expand their reach, convert existing leads, generate warm leads, and just basically raise the profile of their business. If you'd like to know more about running a successful event, either online or in person, then please feel free to get in touch, because I've been running events for over 15 years now. I've been to many very dull events, and I've been to some really, really incredible events as well. So lots of things that we can talk about there. But I hope that you've enjoyed this overview. I hope it's very useful and beneficial, and I look forward to hearing all about the events that you're going to organise yourself. Until next time, ciao for now.